Hello guys, welcome to the latest episode of Every Platform and welcome to Oxenholme Lake District, located in Cumbria. We are on a Cumbria Day Ranger today. Currently walking back because I need to go buy a ticket, but anyway, we're starting here at Oxenholme Lake District. This station is beautiful. This station is on the West Coast main line, the north section. And with this station, 3 platforms, also serves the junction for the line to Windermere, which we're going on. This station, managed by Avanti West Coast, serves Transpennine Express and Avanti West Coast, as well as Northern, so it does serve quite a lot. You'll be seeing a lot of different trains on today's video. Quite an interesting selection of different services and trains to see. This station, very old, lovely old station building, and a lovely little canopy or train shed which frequents the platforms or covers the platforms on this side. 195 120 is going to be our train that takes us to Windermere, but for now, if you do wish to check out any updates on trips etc, please check out the Facebook group and also check out my Instagram, KTV Vids. You can get trip updates on both. So without further ado, let's get started on today's trip on the Cumbria Day Ranger. Enjoy! Okay, arriving in now, we've actually got an ECS move which is formed of a Transpennine Express 802. Now this is going to be on the West Coast main line, forming services towards Glasgow and Edinburgh very soon, so they're testing it, I think. (802) 208. Nice little surprise. We don't really have time to film it go out, but we better, but here it is anyway. Okay, we're now walking up the subway, heading over to 195 120. And we're going to board this and we're going to go to Windermere on it. Update you when we get there. Okay, we've now arrived into Windermere. So this is the terminus of the Windermere branch, and what we're going to do, we're going to see this train go out in a short while, and then we'll go have a look around the station. We've got a while here, so we've got time. So here we are. I'll update you in a minute when the train leaves. Okay, departing out now is going to be the 1008 Northern service starting here at Windermere to Manchester Airport. If you hear the clicking sound in the background, it's just my camera. Anyway, that one goes to Manchester Airport. Next stop will be Staveley, which is where we're heading next. So, Windermere, here we are. This is Windermere Station, the terminus of the branch line. Very nice looking station, right on the far end. Obviously you've got the buffers. We'll go take a closer look in a second. We've been stood here for about half an hour, but wanted to wait for the train to sort of leave first because we had time. So the station serves an hourly Northern service over to Oxenholme Lake District and 2 hourly extensions to Manchester Airport. So yes, and obviously you can see this little station building up there. It's quite nice. So yeah, this is Windermere. We're going to now head over and catch a bus to Staveley, which is going to be the next station we go to. So we'll update you when we get there. Right, something interesting that Alex here pointed out. Here's Alex, by the way. What's your channel name?
Alex's Train.
Alex's Train. We've also got, by the way, also joining us, we've got Taylor's Trains, and Jen.
You're going to see me for a few episodes.
Yeah, you will. And we also got David of Avanti West Spotter 390. So, yes. Now, up here, you can probably just about see it, is the Transpennine Express logo, the old first Transpennine Express logo. TPE used to serve here before Northern took it over. Running their 185s. No, it wasn't actually that long ago.
Well,
it's about 5 years ago.
It was in KB's line.
4 or 5 years ago, maybe a bit less. It was very only recently Northern took over.
2016,
I think it was about then. So no, it was about 2017, 2018 they took over. So anyway, So TP used to run here. They used to run to Blackpool North and to Barrow and Furness, but now Northern do all of that, so from Manchester Airport. But yeah, that's an interesting fact for you. Okay, so we just caught the bus from Windermere over here to Staveley, which is the next station we're visiting. Now, here is the entrance to it as we walk up to it. It's, oh, the stairs are, it's really steep. That's going to be fun to get up. And then right next to Staveley, you've got a very traditional name for a little B&B called the Rail, or a little hotel called the Railway Hotel. Traditional name, quite nice. So this is the little bridge. What's its name? Because there's always a sign, isn't there? It's called... Oh, it doesn't actually have a name, it just says Crook Road. Okay, anyway, so these are the steps that take you up to the platform. We'll go up top and we'll see it actually. Come on, let's go. Tay's letting me go first because apparently that's the thing. I'm going to trip up these stairs, I think. Again? Yeah. Amazing. Here we are, Staveley station. Really nice. The next train is the 11:02 to Oxenholme, which is what we're getting.
195.
And it'll be 195. We'll catch it in a minute. But here we are at the very lovely Staveley. There we go. Okay, here's the 11:02 Northern service to Oxenholme, Lake District and Windermere. Now I'm going to take this to Kendal.
Just got off the train here at
Right, here we are at Kendal station. This is the next station we're visiting on the trip today. And we're about to see 195, 102, head out to Oxenholme Lake District. I'm going to turn the sport mode on my camera so you might hear a click noise. There we go, got a good shot of that. So here is Kendal. Next to a bunch of houses, or next to a big house anyway.
First station if you come from.
So if you come from Oxenholme, this is the first station you get to, Kendal. It's not far from Oxenholme, even if you go by road, it's about 10 minutes away. By train, it's about 2 minutes. It's crazy. We could probably walk it, but I'm not going to do that.
Nope.
We are now heading over to our next bus, which will be about half an hour's time, so we're going to wait around here for a little bit and explore. But the station itself just serves again an hourly service between Oxenholme and Windermere, as well as 2 hourly extensions from Manchester Airport. I think it's 2 hourly.
Yeah, because the other one was Manchester.
The one we first got went to the airport, so...
Yeah, so I think it goes Manchester, Oxenholme, Manchester, Oxenholme. I think it do every 2 hours.
Yeah.
So when that one comes back, that will then go to Manchester, 195, 102. Yeah, so this is Kendal, and we're now going to have a look around.
Featuring me sneezing.
Featuring Tay sneeze. Okay, so as you can see, we've now made it back to Oxenholme Lake District.
We've got a train passing in 7 minutes.
Oh, we've got a passing train, there you go.
Hello, vlog. Hi, vlog.
Yes, hello. We're back here after getting the bus from Kendal back here. Do you guys want to go ahead? It's easier. So we're now waiting for our train, 12:15 Transpennine Express service from I think it's Glasgow Central to Edinburgh to Manchester Airport. It's going to be 397011 that takes us. Yeah, so a bit of a better look at the station really. It's got a nice little cafe there, probably expensive, but yeah, everything else. It's got a little waiting hub over there, and yeah, and also we also have a 195 approaching in. This will probably be 102 again.
Manchester Airport, does that say? Yeah.
Yeah, this one's going to Manchester Airport, I think. No.
Oh, no. Yes, it is.
I think.
I swear I've just seen Manchester Airport. Is it?
No,
no,
it's
Oxenholme.
Oxenholme, 195, 102.
Yeah, this is what we got off the Kendal.
As you see, it goes into like a little train shed area of the platform. So there we go. Okay, passing now, we've got a Avanti West Coast Pendolino from London Euston to Glasgow Central passing. That ain't holding back. There that one goes. And that's heading over to the next stop of Penrith.
Hellfire.
Okay, coming in now is going to be the 12:15 Transpennine Express service from Edinburgh to Manchester Airport. And this is going to be 397011. And catch you when we get to Lancaster on this one. Right, now here at Lancaster. This is the 12:30 to Manchester Airport. We're just that is going to be forming. We're going to see this one go out and then I'll update you from there. Okay, now departing is the 12:30 Transpennine Express service to Manchester Airport from Edinburgh. $397011 there heading out. So where are we now? Lancaster, as that one goes out. A very big station, a very old station, a very electrified station, all in one go.
Buzz buzz.
The station serves two junctions. First one is the Morecambe branch, which goes to 3 stations on the line, being, and we're going to be visiting all 3 of them: Bear Lane, Morecambe, and the very, very infrequently served Heysham Port, or technically Heysham Harbour. Either one, whichever, you take your pick. But yeah, it's served by 1 train a day, and we're getting that 1 train a day, which is formed of 156447, so that'll be good. The other branch line is the no, not the Southern Carlisle, I'm being stupid there. It's the Cumbrian coastline via Barrow and Furness that makes it all the way over to Carlisle via various coastal villages and towns along the way in Cumbria.
Corkicle's my favourite station.
Which one?
Corkicle.
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 Interesting name. As well as that, the other services that serve here are services to Windermere with Northern, services to Barrow from Manchester Airport as well as Avanti West Coast to Glasgow Central and Edinburgh, and also over to London Euston, and Transpennine to Manchester Airport, Glasgow Central and Edinburgh. TPE used to also serve from here to Barrow and Windermere, but they do not anymore. Long while ago now, feels like a long while ago anyway. Lovely station. We'll go have a quick wait for see if there's any other trains. This is Lancaster.
12:38 Avanti West Coast.
Okay, here's the delayed 12:38 Avanti West Coast service from Glasgow Central to London Euston. There is 392137 there coming in. Slightly white front there, which is an ex-Virgin Trains front actually.
I thought Virgin Trains was more grey.
Well, there it is anyway, and yeah, there it is. Okay, now 39137 is on its way out, heading over to London Euston from Glasgow Central. and that will now be calling next at Preston. So that one goes. So this train here, 156447, will be our train that takes us to Heysham Port. I'm going to say Heysham Port, although real time I'm just going to put brackets Heysham Harbour. 156488 is sat here doing nothing, so we've got 447, which Tay and David are waiting so patiently for, are going to be forming our service. Right, so now on platform 1, and now going to make our way over to Heysham Port. And the doors have just unlocked at the right time. Bit ideal, really. But yeah, we're going to jump in the front carriage and we'll update you from there. You'll see on board if you want.
Welcome aboard this northern service to Heysham Port. We will be calling at Bear Lane, Morecambe and Heysham Port.
So it's Heysham Port.
Can passengers please take some time to read?
Right, we'll update you when we get there.
Yeah.
Right, just now arriving into the once a day station.
Heysham Port.
Heysham Port.
Yeah, like the first one, like the train.
Thanks for travelling with Northern today.
Right, here we are. Station is served by one train a day, and it's a very weird backdrop, very industrial. We can't spend long here, but here you can at least say we've been to Heysham Port. There you go, all done, happy days.
We will be calling
Right, we're
at
now leaving Heysham
Morecambe.
Port. Unfortunately, we couldn't really get too much of a shot, but at least you say we've been there. It was a
This
very
is the
tight
northern
connection.
service to Lancaster. The next stop is Morecambe.
So, update you when we get to the next station, which we're going to, which is Bear Lane. Right, we now reached Bear Lane station. I'll update you in just a minute. So that one goes, heading off to that's off to Lancaster. So this is Bear Lane station. I'm gonna go a bit further away from Alex because otherwise we'll be mirroring each other. So over here you've got two platforms serving I think this station is located just outside of Morecambe. The area itself I think is actually called Bear, B-A-R-E. So it's only a small town. The next train here obviously was the 1343 to Lancaster. The next train to call here is the 1430 to Morecambe. 1420 to Morecambe even. So a good 35 minutes. This station is very classic. It's got very old buildings, signage, and actually has a very countryside like setting, really, if you think about it. There's obviously some extended platforms that are now disused. It's obviously longer carriages used to serve here, but yeah, managed by Northern, served only by Northern on the Morecambe line. That is really all it is. But yeah, this is Bear Lane. And now what we're going to do is head over to the one station we haven't been to on the line, Morecambe. So we're going to go there next. Right, so this station appears to be looked after by the Bear Lane station adopters. So obviously they've written up a detailed history of the station, when it was opened, what it was renamed to, which was actually called Poulton Le Sands, but they've changed it to Bear Lane, so nice and simple. Obviously talking about how they used to be other old buildings here. Now this is a picture of it in 1910 with steam locos, very old, like before even, or during, no, before actually the
War.
First World War.
Yeah, 4.
Yeah, 4 years before. Crazy. That's my history show. Was it 4 years before? Yes, it was. Yeah. And then over here, since steam ended, 53 years since, probably a bit longer now. And then over here, through the lens, in the 60s, steam was still running. This was a very steam oriented line for quite some time. And then obviously there was probably a stopgap of other things like diesel locomotives and things, but in between that then we had Pacers.
Sure it's a multiple unit.
We probably had multiple units for quite a long time after steam was there, probably towards the 80s. But Pacers were the main focal point of this branch line. And this here is the booked services from platform 2, and on the other side you've got platform 1. This says Isle of Man boat train. So from Heysham you can sail to the Isle of Man, something I didn't know, but there are actually services that go over there by sea. That's pretty cool. Anyway, I'll stop yapping on. There's an interesting fact about Bear Lane for you, quite fascinating. We're just heading on the bus on the way to Morecambe, and right out here, get a better shot over here actually, if we don't fall over. Right by the sea there, the seafront of Morecambe. Looking very nice indeed. We are on board a E400 MOC with David, Tay and Alex.
Yo!
And we're now on our way to Morecambe. It's a lovely seafront view though, definitely. These two are enjoying it. Right, we're just on the walk now to Morecambe station after jumping off the bus. We're nearly there actually. But one thing I've just spotted on the right hand side is down there. I don't know if you can see it very well. There is a logo. Oh, yeah. Domino.
That run from me. 156447.
Okay, 156447 is back again. This time it's heading off to Lancaster again from Morecambe. So this is Morecambe. We are now here. A 2-platform station located on the branch line to Morecambe. This is the main terminus. Okay, now coming in is going to be our train, which is going to take us to Carnforth, which is going to be a 158. Now interestingly enough, whilst we were waiting here at Morecambe, behind the fence over there we had 2 very mouthy kids who were swearing their mouth off and actually issuing threats to David there. Quite funny actually, because they got pretty rattled when they had really no reason to be. Quite funny really. Anyway, we have 158842 here. Perkins engine. We'll update you when we reach Carnforth. Right, we're now here at Carnforth, and we're now going to make our way over back to Lancaster by bus. But for now, we'll update you in a minute when the train leaves. So there goes 158842. Also a little bit of a shout out to, I don't know if he still has the channel, but Northern Train Spotter 97, who was on board that 158 as a guard for Northern. Yeah, he's gone up in the world. He's been there for a while though. He was the guard of our train, and he gave us a little wave on the way out, so nice to see him again. So I don't know if he doesn't upload to it anymore, but you know, watch the videos he did do and give him a sub. I'm sure he would still appreciate it nonetheless. Maybe not, because he probably won't see it if he doesn't upload. Anyway, this is Carnforth, a very traditional station. This is beautiful. It's also home to a local West Coast Railways depot, and this station is absolutely stunning. It is kitted out. It's very heritage. It's got bunting everywhere. It's a fantastic little place. It's also home of Brief Encounter, which I believe was either a film or a TV show, but I am not too certain on that because I'm dumb. Let's have a look very quickly before we finish up. Yeah, it was a 1945 romance drama, and it was set here in Carnforth, so it was a film. Anyway, enough about that. The station serves Barrow and Furness services, and also services towards Leeds and Morecambe, and towards Manchester Airport, and Carlisle as well. Yes. So yes, this is Carnforth.
Very symmetrical-ish hill.
Right. So over here is part of the West Coast Railways depot. You can just about see some locos in there. So 247s, and there's a 37 sandwiched in between both of them. And there's another 37 all the way down there, but I don't know how well you can see it.
No, there's another three.
Two, like 30, well, loads of 37s then. So yeah, and there's also a semaphore signal, so yes. There goes a Pendolino there, heading towards Glasgow Central, along West Coast Main Line. And just like that, we're now back in Lancaster. And there's Tay. He's tired. And a broken BR logo. Nice. It's been cut in half.
Did you notice that?
Here we are at the entrance to the lovely Lancaster. And we'll update you when our train arrives to take us to the next station, Penrith, for the North Lakes. And just like that, here comes an 88. $88,004 carrying loads and quite a lot less. So there that one goes. Right, going on now is the 1603 Northern Service to Windermere from Manchester Airport, 195115. That one now calls it Oxenholme Lake District, Kendal, Burnieside, said it right, Staveley and Windermere. So there that one goes. Okay, arriving here is 390-103. This will be forming the 1610 Avanti West Coast service to Edinburgh from London Euston. This all went by Birmingham. And we're taking this to Penrith and the North Lakes, which is the next stop for this service as well. Hello.
Hello.
We'll update you when we got on board. Okay, now we're here at Penrith. We're just getting off now. Here we are. I'll update you when the train leaves. There goes 390-103 there, heading out on the 1645 Avanti West Coast service to Edinburgh from London Euston. This is Penrith for the North Lakes. Now this station is an intermediate station really. Not every train calls here. Some Avanti don't call here, some TPE don't call here. It alternates very oddly here. But yes, I do believe it's I think it's hourly in both rates. So yeah, I think in both circumstances. Anyway, station very pretty, it's electrified, another very well looked after station. We'll go have a quick look around obviously, but there is the lovely Penrith for the North Lakes. Not really much that comes through here. If there is any trains that come through, we will film the train. Okay, we're going to Carlisle now, and in comes the 1731 Avanti West Coast service to Glasgow Central.
Is this
392127. We'll update you when we reach Carlisle. Right, we have now made it into Carlisle. We're going to have a better look around the station in a second, but before we do, we're going to film this Pendolino go out to Glasgow Central. Okay, off goes the service to Glasgow Central, 1747 service, 392127. There that one goes into the night, basically. So, this is Carlisle. Now, there's a 57 over there for a start. The other thing, we're actually going to have a quick look around the station as we go, because we've got a couple of trains to film. So I feel like I'll give you a better idea of Carlisle when we're actually filming some trains leaving there. So we'll update you in a minute. Okay, going out now. Quick stand back a bit. So partner now is the 1757 ScotRail service to Glasgow Central. (156.433) there. The only ScotRail service you'll see in this video, but still cool. And that's heading off on the service to Glasgow Central over there by Dumfries and Kilmarnock. So there that one goes. Okay, now approaching into Carlisle, we've got a Northern 158 terminating in from Newcastle, which is formed of 158 860. The NHS one. So there's that one terminating in, and that one will be forming a service, I presume, back to Newcastle later on today. Funnily enough, there is actually a ScotRail service due here later, which is running from Glasgow Central to Newcastle, which is going to be operated by Northern crew going beyond Carlisle, because the ScotRail staff don't sign the route, the Hadrian's Wall route, over to... Oh, cool. And yeah, they didn't sign that, so that's why. So whilst we're waiting here at Carlisle, here's a quick overview of the station. So this is Carlisle station, as you know. It's quite magnificent really. It's got a massive canopy, it's lovely. Loads of services do surface. So Northern run here on a couple of services. So they go on the Cumbrian coast towards Barrow and Furness and Lancaster. They go on the Hadrian's Wall line to Newcastle And then they also go on the Settle and Carlisle line, which goes to Leeds via very lovely scenic places. Settle over to Skipton and then Leeds eventually. ScotRail also run here, going to the Glasgow Central via Dumfries.
And sometimes they terminate at Kilmarnock.
And Kilmarnock and Dumfries they terminate at too.
Yeah, and Dumfries. And also Newcastle.
Yeah, I'm going to say that.
not
And they
seeing
extend over to Newcastle, as I mentioned earlier. TPE, Transpennine Express, run to Glasgow Central and Edinburgh from Manchester Airport. Avanti do exactly the same thing, except they come from London Euston. So there is your overview of the station.
Some via the Trent Valley,
Some via Trent Valley and some via Birmingham. There you go. Usually told by the head code, because the ones via Birmingham start with a 9. Yeah. So there you go. But yeah, so Alex helping out there. But yeah, that's Carlisle, and it's a massive station. It's lovely. We've got one more train to film before we leave. So yes. Right, going on now is the 1824 Northern service to Leeds via Settle and Carlisle line. So you're in by Rebelhead and Settle. $158,790.
Yeah, we've got just
And the first stop on that one it's going to go to is Armathwaite.
My arm doesn't wait.
So Armathwaite is the next station it goes to, and then it carries on towards Leeds. So there it goes. Okay, arriving now is the 1833 Transpennine Express service to Manchester Airport, which we're taking to Oxenholme Lake District. 397,009. And we've got seats!
There's a free table seat.
There's like loads of free table seats. Hooray! Transpennine with seats. Who would have thought it? We are Oxenholme Lake District. We are back. We'll film this train go out and then get to our final station where we'll finish up. Okay, the partner now is the 1911 Transpennine Express service from Edinburgh to Manchester Airport. 397,009. Looking, you can't really see much, can you? We're back here again, and now we're going to update you when our next train arrives to take us to the final station of today. Okay, now arriving in is going to be the 1922 Northern service to Windermere from Manchester Airport.
Yeah, this is the 1922 to Windermere. It's 195.
And it's 195,133. Here we are at Burnieside. You didn't think we'd miss it, did you? We just came back here later because we had to get to Heysham. So here we are. We'll watch the train leave and go from there.